Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, came out with a victory.
You have to credit their game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Doncic with the bucket. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Doncic, no good. The Wizards on offense. Fox with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Pass to Sarr. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
And it's Green missing. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. 4-point game. And Fox powers it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Doncic with the bucket.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now here's Fox. He has 6. To the paint. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. The ball's knocked loose. Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Garuba. Stolen by Thompson. Doncic left side. This one for 3. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Here's Fox. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Just 5 on the clock. From about 19. Here's Sarr. And he banks in the layup. Sarr's gotten his second bucket.
And the long arms of Sarr on full display. You got to keep this kid off the offensive glass.
Oh, he's clobbered. And he'll get 3 shots at the line. That one on Melton. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? The athleticism of Thompson is showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Inside. Here's Sarr. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Sarr's got 6.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Doncic. The rebound by the Wizards. It's a one-on-one situation. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. There's 53 seconds left now in the first quarter.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Wallace outside. Thomas outside. Lets it go from deep. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards with a lead. Melton with the ball. And it's Hield picking him up. Here they come with numbers in transition.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
And Fox, here we go. From deep, Sarr. Second chance effort. Fox, that's good. Give him 8 points now.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Warriors.
The Wizards, 14.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Middleton with it. Now guarded by Beverly. Middleton, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Back to Williams. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Williams. Clock at 6. Back to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
For the finish! Wallace misses. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seem to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Middleton up and in on the layup. Middleton's got his first bucket in this one.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Here's Lopez. The shot no good. Good D by Wallace. Here's Middleton. The rebound by the Wizards.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living.
And here's Thomas from the arc. It's rebounded by George. Wizards leading by 3. Pass to Lopez. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Down low. Here's Lopez. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Doncic outside. Outside Kuminga. It's rebounded by George.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
To the inside. Here's Lopez. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And here's Doncic outside. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Brogdon. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
How about that? Malcolm Brogdon with a little bounce in his step. Pretty dunk.
Outside, Green launches it. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Beverly. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's a screen. Pass to George. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. And stolen by Williams. There's 39 seconds left in the second. The Warriors trailing. And here's Doncic outside. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. And it's Washington with the ball. Pass to Beverly. And here's Lopez. Doubled by Kuminga. George outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brogdon. And Brogdon with the stuff.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Washington up 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Connects from downtown.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Fox with the ball. Kuminga defends. Back to Fox. Poke loose. It's stolen by Doncic. Thompson goes in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Fox with the ball. Puts up a 3. It's deflected. Outside Kuminga. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
To the middle. Ooh, poked away. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
3 on the clock. Garuba, no good. The Warriors lead by 3. Pass to Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
Draymond Green will pick his spots on the interior. He can read a defense, and he understands when to attack.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day. And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And yep, it's good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Doncic outside. Tipped. Fox with the ball. Now Doncic defending. And Fox powers it home.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Doncic outside. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Fox outside. Melton outside. The three-pointer off the mark. The Warriors leading. Oh, Fox with a steal. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in. Sarr's got 8 points.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Well, Draymond Green is such an elite passer for his position. His head is on a swivel.
And Sarr, good for 3. Sarr's got 7 now in this quarter.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Has to do Mars. Here's Sarr. Out to Fox. From the line. Just 2 to shoot. The Warriors pull it in.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
One this half, 2 for the game. Stay active from beyond the arc.
And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Fox. 4 seconds left. A ferocious throwdown by Fox.
Woo-wee. What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Well, boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
The Wizards.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll be the second stop of this 6-game trip.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Hield got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And here's Thomas from the arc. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Warriors leading by 6. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
To the inside.
Well, it's clear that Brook Lopez loves getting to the free throw line. He uses his length to pick up these kinds of opportunities.
The free throw drops for Lopez.
Shooting for Washington.
And Lopez drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Knocks it loose. Outside Johnson. Down low. Here's Wallace. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I love that Cam Johnson is looking for the best shot available. What a pretty pass.
Dumars misses. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And it's Hield missing. Fox outside. Lopez, the screen. The finish! Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Oh, tremendous pass from Cam Johnson there. Nice work.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I think their offense has become too perimeter-oriented now. They had better balance there in the first half.
The Warriors lead by 6. Hield from outside. Williams grabs the board.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Fox outside. Inside. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 6 here in the quarter.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Fox on the take. Pass to Dumars. Here's Lopez. Fox outside. Shot on the wing. The Warriors pull it in.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And the basket by Hield.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Fox for 3. Wallace pulls it in.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Thomas. Again, Golden State.
That mid-range is where Thomas may be his most effective and confident.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. 1:24 left in the fourth. Now here's Fox to the middle. Here's Lopez.
When he's healthy, Clint Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
And Lopez drops them both. Now Doncic. The 3. Rebounded by Fox.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Fox. Back to Lopez. Fox outside. 5 to shoot. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Knocks it down from distance.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Pass to Lopez. For 3. Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
And it's Fox missing. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up.